Hello again, everybody, and we are back with some more breaks. There will be a few videos coming out over the next couple of days, and the first one I'm going to do right now is Fully Loaded 2021. Now, Fully Loaded 2020, I wasn't really that big on it. I guess this one has a better checklist. Like, honestly, the checklist for Fully Loaded 2021 is a much better checklist. And I find the cards look better this time as well. I don't know what it is about the 2020 ones. The cards don't really appeal to me that much, but the 2020 ones do. Now, I didn't go 2021 for a while. In my shop, they were selling pretty well in the shop, but I didn't grab any because I wasn't that big on them. But once I started seeing a few people getting them and seeing the hits, I was pretty impressed. So I figured I'd get a couple. And my first week that I got them, I got 4. And of those 4, I only hit 2 wrestlers. It kind of made me angry, but it was actually kind of a pretty good set of hits as well. So this is it. This is all the shop had left. Last case, I've actually been working my way through this case. I don't know how many were in a case. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've bought 8, and these are the last 2 boxes from this case. So I'm guessing the cases were probably 10 or 12. So either I've bought this entire case or I bought almost the entire case. Now, before we break into those ones, I did bring out my last hits. I was going to put them into a really cool order, and then I forgot to do that. So I should probably move them around a little bit to try to put some of the better ones to the back. Okay, there we go. Okay, so one of my hits is gone. That first 4 that I bought, I actually hit 2 ricochets. Where are we? I got the aim on here a little bit off. I hit 2 ricochets, and I'm pretty sure they were both the gear relics. This one was out of 99, and I think the other one was out of 75. I traded the 75 to somebody else for a Walter. So hopefully I don't hit a Walter today. But yeah, I traded the other one. I would have kept the lower numbered one, but for people who don't know me that well, I'm like numbers obsessed. I don't know what it is. I love double numbers. 88 out of 99, I would keep over a 75 any day. If it was a 66 out of 99, I love 66 out of 99 cards. I have so many 66 out of 99 cards. Anytime I see one, I have to get it. I just love it that you can flip it and it's still 66 out of 99. So there's my first one. My first 2 hits were actually both Ricochet cards. So I kept one, traded the other one off. Another pretty good solid hit that I got out of one, I'm not going to show you the other hits yet, is the other double one. I'm not showing you till the end. I got an out of 50, number 1 out of 50 of Austin Theory, before they changed his name just to Theory. So there we go, 1 out of 50 Austin Theory. Last 2 that I bought, this was one of them. I got an out of 75, and this one should be a ladder relic of Jimmy Uso. I have a pretty big Usos collection, so this goes nicely with my Usos collection, but right now I'm just kind of keeping all of the fully loadeds together. Along with Jimmy, I hit the Io Shirai, number 4 out of 25. That one's a ladder relic. What was the last one? Yeah, the last one was a ladder relic as well. Different types of ladder relics though. Like this is just a flat piece of metal inside of this one. This one is actually like one of the seams. Like, it's actually like the jagged part of the ladder on there. EO's another one that I've got a nice little collection of, so no way I would get rid of an EO one. So those were the pretty good hits. After that, well, before that, I ended up hitting a Scarlet with the XOXO on it. Now, that one is not numbered, but that's okay. Scarlet doesn't have that many autos in WWE, and I'm totally fine with any Scarlet auto I can get. Now, the monster hits. You can probably see her over there. one of my biggest hits from this case was a Stacy Keibler. Non-numbered. Alright? Non-numbered, but who gives a crap? It's a Stacy Keibler. Like, how many Stacy Keibler autos are there out there? I don't think she's in very many sets other than this one. I think this is her first set since like a long time ago. Maybe she was in that Comic Images set, the one that had Owen Hart, Paul Bearer, The Rock, and all those ones. I'm not sure if Stacy was in that Comic Images set. But that was one of my monster hits. The most monstrous hit out of this case came at the exact same day that I bought that Stacy Keibler. I hit the Stacy Keibler red, or I guess magenta, right? Auto printing plate. So the first one there was non-numbered. This one is technically a 1 out of 1 for magenta. I still go by the fact that this is a 1 out of 4 because printing plates, there's 4 freaking printing plates. But yeah, so that's what we've got so far. You got to admit that's a pretty damn good case of fully loaded. So the last 2 boxes from this case, I didn't see any monster hits in the online group from anybody at the card shop, because I do know people did buy some. So if there was more than 10 in this case, there had to have been more hits, but I didn't see anything that big. So we've got Ricochet, 2 Ricochets, Austin Theory, Jimmy Uso, Io Shirai, Scarlett, Stacy Keibler, and Stacy Keibler again. I'm guessing there's not going to be anything better than that. Like, that had to have been the case hit. That's pretty much one of the biggest hits around. So we got 2 left. I decided for these last 2, I would bring in the big guns for luck. My Happy Birthday Matt from Raven that my friend got for me years ago when he met him at a Comic-Con. And the greatest Canadian champion of all time, Lance Storm, Canadian heavyweight champion. What's that one? That should be that's the 100 kilo and under heavyweight championship, and the Saskatchewan Hardcore International title, the shit title. Oh, I wish they had put the heavyweight belt on him. Like, even if they had just let him win the heavyweight championship on WCW and then have like a referee reversal later in the show, it would have been so good. 3 out of 4 belts at one time. They should have just put the 4th on him and just run with it for a day. Run with it for an hour would have been so good. All right, Raven's falling down. All right, let's rip into these fully loadeds now. Let's see what we got. I totally forgot to bring scissors over here with me. Luckily, there's scissors close by. I could just get one of the cats to come up here and do this. All right, let's just rip them both open like this. Now, I learned in a past video, when you open a fully loaded, do not aim it directly at the camera and open the box like that. Aim it down a little bit so the card doesn't come flying out and go smashing to the floor. Luckily, it didn't break, but I did do that with one of mine. Now, I can't remember which way the cards are. Every time I do this, the card is always upside down. I'm going to see if I can see where the top of the card is. All right, top of the card is that way. All I see is the black sticker. Top of the card is that way. Okay. So, we've got 2 last fully loaded 2021s, and then that's it for me for this set. Hopefully, we're going to hit something good in these ones. I'm scared that I'm going to get stuck with like I don't even want to say who. Because I know if I say who it is, then... See, I'm jumping back and forth because I don't know which one to open first. All right, this one's already flapped open, so we'll go with this one first. I don't want to say who I don't want, because every time I do that, I end up with that freaking person hitting. So our first one is going to be a Frankie Monet. That's not too bad. I don't collect a lot of the women's autos. 3 out of 50. I don't collect a lot of the women's autos. Because I don't like the 4 horse faces. I do not like Charlotte, Bailey, Grumpy, and Doc, or whatever the hell. Sasha and Becky. That's how much I don't like them. I don't really like any of those 4. There's a lot of the women that I just don't collect. I do collect Asuka. I do collect Kairi Sane, Io Shirai. You can kind of see I have a type. But Frankie Monet. Like, she barely had any autos around. Like, I know it's tough. Oh, I'm gonna kill this cat. And of course, with the Frankie Monet name on it, that'll be kind of rare because she's gone back to being Tyler Valkyrie again in Impact. And I do love her on Impact. So that is a nice hit. For me, that's a nice one. Out of 50 for her. Okay. Let's sit her over here with Lance Storm. And here we go. Final one. We can hope for something. I don't know what to hope for. I really don't. I can't remember what everything is in this one. I'm hoping for a Reigns, a Rollins, Asuka, someone like that. Sheamus. I don't even know. I actually don't know the checklist that well on this one. So we will see. This one is going to be a nice surprise for us. Who do we have? Saray. Nice. I don't have a Saray auto either. This has been a pretty women-filled set. No number on that one, but that is okay with me. I actually have a bunch of fully loadeds coming from a trade with a guy over in the US. And I traded him that Ricochet that I got and a bunch of other cards from the Finest set. And he gave me like 5 fully loadeds. And I'm happy that I did not get either of these ones off of him. I did not get a Frankie and I did not get a Saray off of him. So I have about 5 more coming. So I will have 15 fully loaded cards. And well, other than my 2 Stacy Keeblers, I will not have any doubles that I got stuck with on that one. That's a pretty good ending, I'd have to say. I'm impressed by that. I don't think that that's too bad at all. Like Saray, Frankie Monet, Io Shirai, Scarlett, and Stacy, all in one case. That's a pretty good case. And like I said, for someone like me who doesn't even actively collect a lot of the women, those are all ones that I'm happy to have autos of. I can't really, I'm like blocking the light from all of those ones the way I'm holding them. I'm holding them like an idiot. All right, so there we go. Today, Saray and Frankie Monet or Taya Valkyrie. Add an Io Shirai there. Add a Stacy. Add a Scarlett. And I think I have an Asuka coming. And at the end, throw in that Stacy there. And I would have to say that case was well worth picking up. Almost every single box out of that case. I liked it. Can't complain. And all I can say is thank God there was no Baron Corbin. I was so scared I was going to get a Baron Corbin out of there that I was going to have to throw the box across the room. I've been hitting Baron Corbin way too much lately. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to complain more about Baron Corbin because I got other stuff to break in other videos, and you never know. He may just creep up on me, and he may show up again to haunt me. So there we go. I think Raven and Lance Storm did their job, gave me lots of luck there, and I got 2 pretty damn good autos for the collection. So that's it for me on this video. I will be back with more breaks. I do have more stuff that I bought for myself. I'm going to be trying to break my 2016 curse and hoping for some damn good autos at the same time. So that's it. Wherever you are, have a good day, have a good night. If you're breaking, good luck and have fun, and I will see you soon.